Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another American Neo Pilot video. Today's topic, as you may have noticed, will be a little bit different than the ordinary videos that I make. Today I'll be showing you how to do F2L on a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So I've been cubing for about almost a year now, and it's just something that I've been doing on the side. It's nothing really major. I just like to do it. It's sort of fun for me. I started off with beginner's method, just watching tutorials on YouTube, and eventually I worked my way up to full CFOP, and that's the current method I use, which stands for cross first two layers, OLL and PLL. And basically, today I'm going to show you the F2L portion of CFOP, which is basically solving the first two layers at the same time. Instead of inserting a corner and then inserting the edge after that, you can solve both the first and second layer at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a scramble from CS Timer, and we will go ahead and start. So you can see we've got our scramble right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and make the cross really quickly. If you're watching this tutorial, you should already know how to make the cross. So I've made my cross, and the first thing we're going to look for when doing our F2L is for pairs, and that's essentially when two pieces like this orange and blue and this orange and blue edge piece here are put next to each other, but not necessarily in the correct orientation. So we're going to create these pairs either by putting them together, and you can do that really intuitively. So let's say we want to put this green and red piece, corner piece with this green and red edge piece. We can just kind of intuitively move this up to the top layer, and then you'll see if we move it over, they're next to each other, but they're not necessarily in the correct orientation. So what I'm going to do is show you all the possible cases that you can get in which when the edge and corner pieces are paired together. First, we'll start off with when the colors are opposite and your cross color is on the end. So basically, all we have to do is get this edge piece flip-flopped so that we can insert it into this part right here, which you can kind of do intuitively. You insert that pair, and all we have to do is get the edge piece flip-flopped so that it solves this whole slot right here. So what we can do is, it's sort of, if you look at it intuitively, you'll notice that actually the red is on top, right? So if we can get this piece rotated all the way 180 degrees to this slot over here, you'll notice that it will pair up. If the green is on the side, the green matches the green, and the red will match the red on top, and the white will be on the end. So what we actually have to do is get this edge piece over here without moving the corner. And since we have an open slot behind, we can do R prime and move this corner to the bottom, do U2, bring this corner back to the top, and then you'll notice that these two will pair together when the corner is inserted. So all you have to do is put the corner over where it goes, green, green, red, red, and you'll notice that when I move this like this, these will pair, and then I can insert this whole block. So that's basically what's going to go on all the time during F2L. And there are many other cases, so I just showed you that one. Now I'm going to show you the next one. So the next one I'm going to do will be this green and orange. And so basically we'll just intuitively put the matching edge piece and the matching corner piece next to each other, which I can do by doing this. And we can actually take this out. So you'll notice now we have the edge piece, the orange is matching the orange on the side, and the green is next to the white, so our cross color is on top, but the colors on the sides are the same. And when that's the case, This one's going to be a little bit more complex. So what you're going to do is put this corner in the back slot right here. And you'll notice that if we can get this edge piece to go in here, the green will match. So if we can get this edge piece and the green is on this side and the orange is on this side, so if we put it in backwards in its spot right here, you'll notice that when we would be able to twist this corner back, it would match. So in order to preserve the corner, we're going to rotate the cube like this and put the corner down in the bottom and the back. And then you'll notice that the edge slot that was here goes to the top, and we can actually put the edge here in backwards and rotate to bring this corner back to the top and to insert this edge backwards. And then we can bring this corner over to the edge, and you'll notice it makes a pair. So then we can just take this pair out and insert it, and we have our second pair. Now the third case that we have is when we have the cross color on the side and the colors on the top are the same. So what you're going to do then is you're actually going to put the corner over where it goes, and this is going to be mirrored on both sides for the cube. So if it's on the left side, you're just going to do the same thing, just mirrored. So in this case it's on the right, so we're going to do R, and then we're going to go U, and then R prime. And basically what that's going to do is line it up so that you'll see that when we insert this edge in this corner will pair up. So we're going to insert that, and that's pretty much that case. Yeah, so we'll move on to the next case. So we also have this case right here, which is when the cross color is on the top and the two colors on the side are not the same. And when we have this case, again, it's mirrored on the left and right. It's the same, it's just mirrored. We're going to go R, U2, R prime. And what that does is, I'll put that back. Basically what that does is that moves this edge out of the way, and it allows us to move this corner piece into a spot to where it would pair with this edge piece correctly. So now, once we've done that, we can just insert it, and again, that's that case, and that's pretty much it. It's mirrored on the left, so you guys will probably be able to figure out what to do on the left. It will just be L prime U2L, basically. Here's one case that's a little bit tricky, especially if you're just looking at it and you don't know exactly how it works. But it's actually very easy to do. It's just a little tricky to understand. So you'll see that we have our cross color is on the side, and the colors on the top are not matching. So we're not going to do the L prime U L or the R U R prime. We're actually going to face the white towards us, and again, this is mirrored on the left and right, just like most of the previous ones I showed you. So in this case, yeah, you're going to have the white facing towards you, and you're actually going to put this corner into the bottom. Make sure you always have the unsolved slot behind you so that you don't take out any pairs that you've already made and inserted. So what you're going to do is bring this corner to the bottom, and you'll notice that if we can get this edge piece over here, once we put this corner on the bottom, if we can move this edge piece over here, this corner piece would actually be able to pair up with it. So this is yellow and red, but you'll see that if we had the red on top and the blue on here, this corner piece would pair up with the edge piece. So all we need to do to get this edge piece over here is to move this corner piece to the bottom, bring the edge piece over into the spot that we want it, and then bring the corner piece back up. And then you'll see we can bring that side up, and that will pair the two pieces together, and we can insert. And you'll see that once we have our first two layers done, we'll have the last layer to complete, And in CFOP, you'll do something called OLL and PLL, which is orientation of the last layer, basically doing an algorithm to solve the yellow face right here. And then PLL, which is permutation of the last layer, and that is where you manipulate the corner and edge pieces so that you can solve the last layer. To help keep this tutorial more simple, I'm not going to show you how to do those steps. I'll have a link in the description to jperm.net, which is personally my favorite website for learning algorithms. That's where I learn my algorithms. They're very efficient. I personally do 2-look OLL and PLL, which is sort of like a cheat version so that you don't have to memorize like hundreds of algorithms. So I know maybe about 5 to 8 different PLL algorithms and maybe about 5 to 8 OLL algorithms. And all you have to do is do different algorithms a couple times instead of just once, and it will solve your OLL and PLL stages. So I'll make sure to put those links down below. Please like, comment, subscribe if you thought the video was helpful. Future suggestions for any video topics is also good too. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.